Have you ever wondered what are the fundamental principles that guide a Stoic woman on her path to authenticity and wholeness? In this episode, we're going to dive into the Stoic woman's non-negotiables, a roadmap for cultivating a conscious, balanced life. We will discover how to protect peace of mind, build an inner garden, avoid the revenge trap, and break dysfunctional patterns. But before we dive into these principles, be sure to stay until the end, because not only will we explore Stoic philosophy, but I will also invite you to reflect on how to apply these principles to your daily life. Ready for a journey of self-discovery? Let's go there! And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future philosophical and practical life explorations. Number 1. Let's begin by exploring the first non-negotiable principle for the Stoic woman, safeguarding your tranquility and inner peace. In the context of Stoicism, freedom is manifested through control over oneself. Stoic philosophy invites us to avoid complicating our existence by reacting impulsively to situations that are beyond our control. Instead, he encourages us to take responsibility for our inner peace, allowing each individual to take charge of what is theirs. By adopting this perspective, we free ourselves from the unnecessary burden of trying to change the minds of others and preserve our ultimate freedom, which is how we interpret and respond to circumstances. Number 2. As for the second non-negotiable, titled Your Garden is for You, it deepens the idea that the internal process of growth is an exclusively personal experience. This inner garden, full of learning and progress, should not be conceived with the intention of impressing others. Its fundamental purpose lies in beautifying our own life and path. It is crucial to understand that opening the doors of this garden to anyone can result in other people trampling our flowers. Self-honesty stands as a fundamental pillar in the life of a Stoic woman, since it involves preserving the integrity of our internal space, regardless of external criticism. This non-negotiable emphasizes the importance of building our own garden for our enjoyment and personal growth, without allowing other people's opinions to distort its authentic essence. Number 3. Let's continue exploring the non-negotiable principles of the Stoic woman with the third, observe more and talk less. This principle invites us to reflect on the importance of moderation in our words. Avoiding the mistake of talking too much becomes an art of active and conscious listening. Stoic philosophy teaches us that tripping over our own feet, that is, making mistakes when speaking impulsively, can have lasting consequences. Therefore, the key to a Stoic life lies in learning from experience, paying attention to others and ourselves. Listening more and talking less stands as a fundamental principle that reveals the true mastery of communication and strengthens our relationships. Number 4. Now, let's get into the fourth non-negotiable, do not procrastinate unnecessarily. This principle addresses the human tendency to procrastinate and urges us to nip problematic situations in the bud instead of ignoring the signs. Procrastination, according to Stoicism, is the path to bigger problems. Acting wisely and carefully is revealed to be essential to maintaining a balanced life. This non-negotiable challenges us to recognize red flags early on and make wise decisions instead of clinging to temporary pleasures. The metaphor of crossing a river at its source illustrates how it is easier to solve problems when they are small, rather than facing the consequences of not addressing them in time. This principle encourages us to be proactive and face situations responsibly, thus contributing to the construction of a solid and conscious life. Number 5. Let's delve into the fifth non-negotiable for the Stoic woman, do not serve the plate of revenge. This principle immerses us in the philosophy that true revenge lies in not emulating the actions of those who have caused us harm. Instead of responding in kind, we are urged to hold ourselves to a higher level of consciousness. This non-negotiable invites us to reflect on the nature of revenge and how responding in kind only perpetuates a destructive cycle. The best revenge, according to Stoic thought, is not to fall into the trap of acting with malice. Responding negatively only justifies the initial actions and puts us on the same moral page. Staying above the need to cause harm involves an act of self-discipline and spiritual elevation. In this sense, the Stoic woman seeks inner peace and distances herself from emotional impulsivity. By adopting this non-negotiable, you foster a mindset that transcends harmful actions. The idea is to free yourself from the desire for revenge and instead cultivate a perspective focused on personal growth. Revenge, from this perspective, becomes an opportunity to demonstrate a strong and resilient character, without falling into the same ethical traps that one tries to avoid. This principle highlights the importance of integrity and wisdom in human interactions, guiding the Stoic woman toward a path of authenticity and self-transcendence. If you're enjoying what you've seen so far, I encourage you to show your support by clicking the like button just below. Your support is essential so we can continue bringing you quality content. Number 6. Let's delve into the sixth non-negotiable for the Stoic woman. If it looks like the same pattern, it is the same pattern. This principle invites us to deep introspection, to recognize and break the dysfunctional patterns that may be present in our lives. Identifying the dysfunction in yourself is the first step to meaningful change. The Stoic woman seeks to overcome negative cycles by consciously and purposefully learning from her own mistakes. This non-negotiable highlights the importance of continuous self-assessment and the will to transform. Getting stuck in dysfunctional patterns goes against the Stoic spirit of constant self-improvement, so the Stoic woman strives to break these chains and move toward a more balanced and conscious life. Number 7. Finally, let's address the seventh non-negotiable, education. This principle transcends the conventional idea of education, going beyond academic degrees and formal knowledge. It focuses on the level of response to difficult situations, revealing the true essence of Stoic education. The Stoic woman not only seeks to accumulate knowledge, but also hone her ability to handle challenges. True education is manifested in the way we reflect before reacting to what offends us. The Stoic woman, by embracing this non-negotiable, strives to cultivate a calm and reflective approach in the midst of adversity, thereby elevating her level of response to life's trials. This principle highlights the importance of emotional maturity and self-discipline as fundamental elements of true education, guiding the Stoic woman towards a path of integral growth and authenticity. Now, before I conclude, I would like to pose a question that may resonate in your mind. Which of these non-negotiable principles of the Stoic woman resonates most with you at this time in your life? I would love to know your reflections. So, I invite you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments section below. The conversation is just beginning. Remember that this channel is a space for growth and reflection, and your participation is key. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to continue discovering more about philosophy and personal development, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. This way, you will be aware of each new episode that we share here. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, explorers of philosophy and seekers of truth.